You know that feeling? You just came up with something truly incredible. Maybe it's a startup idea, a plan to finally hit the gym every day, learn a new language, or completely switch your career. You're burning up inside. The energy is rushing through you. You feel like you could move mountains right now. And the very first thing your brain screams at you to do is go tell someone, share the fire, text your best friend, call your partner, or just drop a massive post on social media. So you do it. You tell them. They smile, they nod, they say, "Wow, that sounds amazing. You're totally going to crush it." You go back home, sit down at your desk to actually start the work, and suddenly you realize all that energy is just gone. A week goes by, then a month, and you haven't done a single thing. Sound familiar? Listen to me. It's not because you're lazy, and it's not because you lack discipline. It is a highly predictable, biologically wired pattern. And right now, I'm going to prove to you why silence is your absolute greatest ally. Why keeping your mouth shut is quite literally the deciding factor between actually making it and just being someone who talks a big game. Let's take a look inside your head. Our brain is this incredibly complex machine, but in some ways, it is shockingly gullible. When you set a goal, your brain is supposed to release dopamine, the molecule of motivation and anticipation, as you take actual steps toward that goal. But here is the psychological trap. When you vividly describe your plans to someone, and they react with validation and praise, your brain gets a premature dopamine payout. It registers that social validation as a completed task. You just got the emotional reward, the respect, and the admiration of your peers without taking a single step. Your brain checks the box. Good job, we did it, mission accomplished. And because of that, there is absolutely no drive left to actually do the work. You burned through your fuel before you even started the engine. And this isn't just some motivational theory. This is proven science. Researchers at New York University ran a fascinating experiment that completely shifted how we understand goal setting. They took a large group of people who all had specific, ambitious goals. Half of the participants were told to publicly announce their intentions to the room. The other half were given strict orders to keep their plans completely secret. A month later, the results were staggering. The people who stayed silent worked significantly harder, pushed through obstacles, and made massive, tangible progress. Why? Because they felt like they still had a long way to go. But the ones who announced their plans to the world, they quit almost immediately. When surveyed, they admitted they felt like they had already made significant progress just by talking about it, even though objectively, they hadn't done anything. Psychologists call this social reality. To your subconscious mind, there is no difference between "I did the thing" and "everyone knows I'm going to do the thing." But the dopamine leak is only half the problem. The other issue is the voices of other people. The second you speak your idea out loud, it's no longer just yours, it becomes a target. And people, even without meaning to, will immediately start projecting their own fears, insecurities, and failures onto you. Somebody, meaning well, will say, "Are you sure? Isn't that market oversaturated?" Someone else might get a little jealous and try to subtly devalue your plan. Someone else will just ask a bunch of skeptical questions. And just like that, the seed of doubt is planted. You haven't even started, and you are already wasting your precious mental energy defending your idea, justifying yourself, or fighting off a sudden wave of imposter syndrome. Why on earth would you invite all that noise in? Every time you talk about your plan, you are letting off steam. Think of yourself as a steam engine. Your idea, your desire for a better life, that's the fire. It boils the water. It creates immense pressure. If you keep the valve closed, that pressure builds and builds until it has no choice but to push the pistons and move the train forward. That pressure forces you to wake up early, to study, to build. But if you keep opening the valve, telling everyone how great your life is going to be, the steam just hisses out into the air. You exhaust yourself for nothing. You lose that beautiful, creative tension that actually forces you to act. So I have a challenge for you. Your very next goal, whether it's huge or tiny, is your personal experiment. Pick it right now, and don't tell a single soul, not one word. Just start executing in the dark, day by day, step by step. Give it a month, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. You will be amazed at how far you can go when you stop wasting your breath. If this resonated with you, if you feel like you sometimes sabotage your own progress and you want to understand the hidden mechanics of your own mind, I have a Telegram channel. Over there, I break down these psychological traps a lot deeper, sharing real techniques and thoughts without the fluff. The link is around here somewhere. And remember, sometimes the loudest statement you can make is the silence you work in. I'll see you next time.